Well, hello everybody. Well, I say hopefully. That took ages to flick over then. If you can hear us, as usual, if you could just let us know, that'll be fantastic. Then it's not just us talking to ourselves. And we'll kick off with a cocktail, I think.
Okay.
Just while we find out if everyone can hear us, because by then we'll know anyway.
Where did that last hour go?
It just flew by, didn't it? Let's have a cocktail and we'll feel better for it. So I'm putting the details up on there. So this month's cocktail.
Oh, it's so pretty.
I know. We've had some people make it. So if you've made it, please put it on the Facebook group or on Instagram and we'll share it afterwards. But I've already seen some people who've made it. And to be fair, theirs look better than mine. But there you go. But I think it's quite a pretty cocktail, that.
Well, you shouldn't have told me that. I think it looks pretty.
It's called the Pineapple Upside Down Cake Martini.
Okay.
Now, if you can find it, apparently you're meant to use cake-flavoured vodka, which I didn't know a thing, but I'm going to have a look for.
Cake vodka?
Cake vodka. Does that sound good? You're fascinated by that now, aren't you?
Wow. Wow, it's like I've got a vodka just for me.
But if, like everyone else, we've had a few people that say we can hear you, thank you. You just use vanilla vodka, which is readily available.
Kind of cakey.
Okay.
Cheers. Cheers, darling.
And
cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Let us know what you're having to drink on this Sunday. What do you think?
I haven't tasted it yet. Give me a minute. Oh, it's very pineapple-y.
Very pineapple forward. That's nice. I'm gathering from the fact that you're just glugging it that you're not minding that one.
I'm not glugging it. I'm trying it.
Do you like it?
How do I get to this bit? What's this?
That's grenadine at bottom. It'll probably be quite sweet for you, that. You'll be quite happy with the top bit. You can mix it up if you want to do.
It doesn't taste very boozy.
It's very boozy.
It doesn't taste very boozy.
There's, in that, there's over double vodka. I know, that's not that boozy for you. Anyway, let's start off by saying hi to some people.
Okay.
We had Val, who was first in today.
Oh, hi, Val.
Suffering severe post-celebrity apex blues because they've just got off.
We've been there.
But they look to have had a great time.
Amazing.
And then we've got Daft Cat on.
Hiya, Daft Cat. We'll see in a couple of weeks.
I know. Less than 3 weeks now.
Is that what it is?
19 days.
Oh, I didn't bring my dress through.
But you've showed people it before.
No, I showed a select group it.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Well, maybe if people are interested on seeing Linzi's Scarlet night dress, let us know and we'll... she can pop through and get it.
It's not sparkly.
No, you went very different this time.
Oh, so different. I would say it was more Eurovision this time.
More Eurovision?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
And we've got Pam and Andrew on.
Hi, Pam and Andrew.
And we're going to see them in 19 days as well.
Oh, my goodness.
We're getting so excited now, aren't we?
I've done some holiday ironing today.
You have, yeah? Yeah, well, I was doing editing earlier. Mm-hmm. You did a load of ironing for hours, didn't you?
I did.
No packing yet, but it's hung up.
No, it's a little bit early.
Yeah.
A little bit early.
Daft Cat, glad we're not the only ones counting down the days. No, there's a lot of people counting down to this one. Not just in our group. There's as there is for a lot of cruises, there's a resilient lady, 23rd to 27th group on Facebook.
Yeah.
And people are getting very excited on that.
Oh my goodness.
That 4 nights of sort of bank holiday partying. I think we might need to step beyond just the Tuesday off to recover.
No, I'm back in work.
You're not back in on the Tuesday, you're back in on Wednesday.
I'm back in on Wednesday.
Yeah. We've got Craig on.
Hi, Craig.
Craig and his husband have just gone across QM2.
Oh, lovely.
Obviously, we were looking at them on Facebook.
Yes.
And they look to have had an amazing trip.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I'm drinking.
Jason says, audio's good.
Mm-hmm.
Val says we can hear you. And
Thank
Karen
you.
And Stuart said we can hear you.
Oh, lovely.
Sound fantastic. And
thank you.
To everyone else that said they can hear us, thank you as well.
Thank you.
We have Mark and Elliot on, Cruising Gaze. Hi both. We may see them very shortly soon.
We might see them very shortly in about an hour.
In about an hour?
Yeah, they're in our video in an hour.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, they'll see, other people will see them. We've already seen them. But we'll see them in real life soon.
Oh.
Yeah, you appear very briefly in today's video.
Mm-hmm.
Today's one's on at 6:15 after this, and it's our Princess Premiere review.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Which is lots of pictures of you drinking. Steve says Canada's loud and clear.
Mhm.
Fantastic. We've got Gil and Sandra on.
Hi, Gil and Sandra.
Jason is saying no cocktail, but has wine instead.
I've done wine earlier. In fact, I did more wine than I was intended. What time to start drinking?
12 o'clock. So while you were doing the ironing and I were editing, you did 2/3 of a bottle of Chablis.
Then I went to bed.
I had someone do it. I need to go for a lie down for about an hour. I don't think I'd had like a tiny sip of wine because I had to go into the supermarket.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I drank your wine.
You did drink my wine. That's right. There's like, we got this really nice bottle of Chablis, which we don't normally get. Yeah, because it's too expensive. I came back and there's like that much left of it. So I
left you some.
Yeah. I might have a bath this evening and
finish
that
sounds
Chablis.
Nice. That sounds nice.
What, that you're going to take that and go in bath with it?
I might open something else.
Janet says it can hear us loud and clear from Spain.
Thank you, Jan. Thank you. Oh, Spain.
Emma P. Hi, Lindsay, Mark, and everyone. Happy. Hope you're well. We are. Thank you, Emma.
It's August.
It is, yeah. And Emma's another one, I think, that's on Virgin as well.
Oh, my goodness. It's going to be carnage.
Laugh out loud. I tried to make the cocktail, but it's just whiskey again.
Nice whiskey. I mean, it's medicinal, isn't it?
Jason says that he sees that I went to the salon, or was it Lindsay?
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, you went for the hairdo.
Yes.
Yeah. I had a cut.
You went and you got your haircut, and you got it free.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like a bad thing, but it's like they have a loyalty thing. Every 10th haircut,
you were very happy.
You get it free. I was very happy that it's free. I mean, this kind of fits onto what you just said a few seconds ago. Pam and Andrew saying, have you sorted your Scarlet?
Oh, yes.
So,
yes.
As I say, if people, and yeah, Daft Cat saying they want to see it as well. So we'll go get that in a second.
Okay.
Once we've started saying hi,
I'm
before we
bringing
get
your
on to the
shirt through
questions.
as well.
Yeah, bring mine through as well.
Yeah. You're wearing the red one, aren't you?
Yeah.
Our son was really, really concerned.
Yeah, he came up a couple of weeks ago, didn't he?
And you tried it on, and he didn't realise it was for Scarlet night.
No, I showed him it without context.
He thought you were having a change of lifestyle.
He did it. But the thing is, he didn't ask me that. He asked you discreetly. He's like, is there anything you need to tell me about Dad?
Like, it was well.
You'll see, Charlotte. It's very Virgin.
I would be a very understanding wife. I'm just going to say, I would. Thank you. I would accept it.
Thank you. It's a very Virgin top. I've gone slightly. Well, the thing was, last Scarlet night, you won the best dressed on ship.
I did.
I won the looks like you just came from the office award. Yeah. So I'm like that. I'm not having that this year.
No, you're not doing that. I'd say you've gone Channing Tatum.
Ooh, I'll take that. Do you want to pop through and?
Oh, shall I bring them? I feel I've built them up.
Yeah, you built them. Otherwise, we have to spin back to it in a bit. So
okay,
you pop through.
Oh, don't let me trip up over my skirt. And I've got my
sound. so graceful. Yeah, it were quite amusing. Us and Alex's thoughts on this top. So let me know what you think. Whether it's me or not. I can't actually remember where we got them from. Lindsay will tell me in a sec. I can hear her sort of running back. But whilst we do that, I'll just say hi to some more people. We've got Tableau Dreams on. Greetings from across the Pennines. That's an interesting cocktail. It is. It's actually a really tasty one. I have to admit, the last couple that I've done for Cocktail of the Month have not been as good. That Sonic Screwdriver one a couple of months ago, that were fairly awful. This one's nice. I would definitely make this again. I'd have it if I saw it on a cruise ship. We've got Leslie, Liz and Angie counting down our Apex cruise on 27th of August, and Lindsay's back now. So I'll just drop that off. Right, are you ready to reveal?
Okay, so this is you. It's a slinky number. Yeah,
that's mine. Let me know what you think.
It looks very Scarlet on here, doesn't it?
It does. It's going to look fantastic on there.
It looks kind of see-through as well, darling.
It's not. It's because we've got lights here, and you got the light
but they
behind.
have a lot of lights on the Virgin
ship. Yeah, but
ship.
You're not going to see through that bit. I'll have my body in the way.
You might see through it.
I'm fine with that.
Well, that's new you.
That's Channing Tatum. Yeah.
Okay, now, when I said Eurovision, so you remember if you like Eurovision, you might remember a few years ago. Oh, it's quite a few years now. And there were some ladies with milk churns.
Yeah, they were. I
Yeah,
remember. And
yes.
they were doing that with them.
Very Eurovision.
Yeah.
So this is what I've got. I feel this has gone down a bit. Do I need to put it up a bit more, or am I good?
Nobody said they can't hear you or anything.
Okay. So my idea was, because of the sparkly number I had last time, I wanted to go a little bit opposite club. And I thought, what I'll do is get something like a Victorian swimsuit with a mop cap and the full-length bloomers and everything. Unfortunately, I couldn't find that. But what I could find is this. How cute is that?
And have you got something to in your hair as well, haven't you?
I've got some little bows, so I can be super Eurovision. Look at this. And then they'll go, they'll go like this. And then I'll have this. And then I've got some little cute socks that have the same ruffle. And that's going to be fun when it's wet.
When you jump in the pool.
Yes. So, ta-da!
Yeah, so let us know what you think of the... Were you using the camera to try and figure out where it was then, as opposed to just like feeling it? Jason says, is Virgin stocking up on cocktails in preparation for you? Well, it's not just us. There's a lot of sort of people on there who are, sorry, I just knocked the camera them, who are quite renowned for liking cocktails, including quite a lot of people who are on this as well.
Pam and
Andrew, yeah. And some others. So, yeah, I hope they've got plenty of, alcohol. But on the plus side, they can restock at Amsterdam. So we've only got a last...
2 nights.
One night before we get there, and they can restock.
Okay,
so as long as they've got enough for that.
Yeah. That's good.
Uptown Girl says, hi, Linzi Martin, everyone else.
Hi.
And Lorena said, tried the cocktail and posted it on Facebook.
Oh, nice.
And did you, thumbs up, we'll take it that she liked that. Fantastic.
It's not boozy at all.
No, I could imagine that you'd have a few of these and then realise your legs aren't working as normal.
Oh, God.
You're drinking it much quicker than I am. That says about all.
Have you met me?
We've got Sarah with Gail and Mike in saying evening.
Oh, hi, Gail and Mike.
Any questions that you've got, as I'll say, finish saying hi to everyone, but please do put them in, whether you've got questions about the upcoming Virgin Cruise, anything else about Alaska, anything you want to do, just pop it on there and we'll come through. But we'll just got a couple of other people. Jason, Liz and I disembarked Arcada on Tuesday, and we'll plug in your channel as often as possible.
Thank you.
That's very kind.
Yes.
Liz says, if it is see-through, though, they'll only say you rest anywhere, Mark. Yeah. And Dev Cat said we could still eat fine. Pam and Andrew want to know if it's got matching clogs.
No. Can you imagine the clogs in the pool? No, I take my shoes off.
Well, could you imagine you walking around with clogs? It would just like clomp, clomp, clomp.
No, I'm not a clog person.
You're not, are you?
No, I've just got little black dolly shoes that I can... that are nice, just to match.
I decided what shorts or trousers I'm wearing with that yet. Probably should think about that.
Leather. I was so not with saying leather.
No. I'm not going quite that far. Maybe some satiny ones. Okay. Davcat says, far braver than we are.
Oh.
And Gil and Sandra said, your dress would be okay to wear to a beer colour. It would.
I think it would.
If we get on one of those Christmas market cruises.
Oh, it's not Christmas.
Into Germany.
I'll have to find a new one.
It's red.
It's not.
It's like Santa.
I guess it's like Santa.
Don't they have green for Santa in Germany? I might be wrong.
What's with the trivia? Why do people just ask me trivia all the time? It's just like...
And it's not an 80s pop music question.
What the heck?
Lorraine says, dress can be used for Oktoberfest too. It absolutely can.
Yes.
Uptown Girls, I'm 4 weeks out from our trip to Sweden. Have you ever considered a Scandinavian or a Baltic cruise?
We have.
We have.
And we keep costing them, but they're 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The ones that we like the itineraries for.
We were having a look at some just before sort of things kicked off in sort of Eastern Europe.
What normally happens,
we wanted to go to St. Petersburg and you just can't at the moment.
I normally fancy going somewhere and then something happens. It's almost spooky.
Yeah. But yeah, we would absolutely love to do it. And I suspect a Scandinavian one is probably on the cards probably sooner rather than later.
I think so.
Because it's quite a practical one for us to do from the UK. I'll go back up because I missed a question about that. From Travel Daydreams. Is it okay to lay the blame for our bonkers 2025 holiday plan at your door? Alaska trip has grown legs and now includes a Canadian rail trip, New York, and QM2. You're a bad influence.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
It is, yeah.
I will take the blame.
Yeah, happily for that.
Oh, wow.
I know that...
if it goes well, then yes.
If not, no. But fantastic. New York and then QM2, which are you doing QM2 back over to the UK? Let us know. That would be fantastic. I know that Karen and Stuart, they've just done Alaska as well, a couple of weeks after we did. And they did the Alaska cruise. I think they went with Celebrity.
I can't remember.
Might be wrong.
No. No, they'll tell us.
Yeah. And then they did the Rocky Mountaineer, which looks amazing. We would love to do that. We made do with the White Pass one, which were phenomenal as well.
And cheaper.
And definitely cheaper. Sailing them out, looking forward to our Virgin Voyages adventure, but we're Virgin, so a couple of questions. What's the score with the PJ party? And what type of PJs are you all taking?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, and for other people who are on there as well, so Dafcar, Pam and Andrew, let us know as well what you're taking in, what sort of PJs. Last time, without giving anything away this time, I had some like little satin shorts and sort of satin pajama one.
Very Channing Tatum.
Very Channing Tatum. What did you wear last time?
I wore long blue ones and a long sleeved pajama top.
Yeah.
Amazon again.
Shall I go this time? Okay.
So I'll talk pajamas. Do I talk pajamas? So I sent Mark a picture yesterday when I was in the hairdressers because I saw a pair that Sainsbury's were doing and it was in the magazine. Oh, great. And bye, Mark. And they were from Sainsbury's and they were £18 and they were little short ones with a long sleeve top. Or was it short sleeves? And they had seahorses on. So I sent the picture to Mark and he was like, no, the seahorses are terrifying. So I'm not getting those. So you don't have to go mad. I just want a pair that I can wear on the night and wear at home because I don't want to just have like a pair that I can only do once. And then I guess Mark will find something that's very Channing Tatum. I'm guessing mesh.
I'm wearing mesh. You know when you just catch the end of a conversation, you're like, okay, what am I now doing? So I'm wearing mesh pajamas?
I'm seeing it in black, see-through, with a sateen black shorts.
The other part of the question was, what's the score with it?
Oh, you have to get... So the idea
is... A lot of people take part in this.
Yeah, they do. But you go out for dinner and drinks in your regular clothes, and then you go back and get changed, and then you go out again for the pajama party. Yeah. So, but what we did, because we actually went out in our pajamas. We went to see the show in our pajamas.
We did went to see a show. You can actually see them on the Resilient Lady video. On the entertainment one, you know where... Is it Persephone we went to see?
Persephone, yes.
Persephone, yeah. And you can see us going in pyjamas. And we weren't the only people in there.
No, we weren't the only people in pyjamas, no.
But a lot of people do take part. On Virgin's website, they've got some guidelines in terms of what's acceptable and not. There's not a lot that's not acceptable. And you do get people wearing quite skimpy stuff as well as sort of more fuller pyjamas. But it's just a good night party. If the weather's nice, it's outside. If the weather's not nice, they hold it in the manor, I think.
Yes, they do.
So we've had it.
Oh no,
in
it
both.
wasn't in the manor. Oh yes, it was in the manor.
We ended up in the manor, on it.
Yeah, because there's
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I'll just go back up to a few more questions on there.
Okay.
Susan says, if you park with CPS in Portsmouth for Virgin Voyages, does your car get parked in the port? So there's a multi-storey car park.
But I think it's full, isn't it?
Is that CPS that car park is? That's the only one we've ever used at Portsmouth. If CPS is the multi-storey car park at the port, if that's the one you're referring to, Susan, then you just park yourself
And walk across.
You can drop your bags off first. There's an area to drop your bags off, then you drive back round and park your car off, which I would definitely recommend because the parking bays in there are quite narrow. So try to get stuff in and out of it if you're parked right next to someone.
Yeah.
But that's the only one we've parked actually. If there is a different one, if anyone else can let us know in the comments, that'll be great. But I'm not aware of a different one at the port. Jason, have you seen? I'm putting a word in. Have you seen Gary's latest video about locations limiting ships? Do you think it'll impact your future cruise?
We've seen it recommended. We haven't watched it yet, have we?
No, we've not.
Because it, like everyone, it's we've been outside quite a lot due to the sunshine.
So we do need to watch it. We have seen it come up on the recommended. But I know what he's talking about in there. So do I think it'll impact future cruise? I don't think it'll impact specifically because we'll only book on ones that
we don't know.
I
haven't watched it yet. I don't know where
it's talking about lots of locations, reducing the number of ships that can go to them. So we talked about it for Alaska and for other ones as well.
I see, yes. And Norway and things
but
like
what
that.
I think will happen is that those locations, the prices will go up. Because it'll be supply and demand, won't it? If it's somewhere that people really want to go.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll impact any imminently for us.
Okay.
But I'll watch his video, so for sure. Susan says, come on, Sun Princess in May for Scandinavia cruise. It's Paul and Carol's group cruise.
Ooh. I think we're booked up for next year, aren't we?
We're not fully booked up for next year, but we are for May.
Because we're only just back in it thingy, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would love to come on that. We really would, because Sun Princess, as we talked about.
Is it Sun Princess?
Apparently so.
Wow.
It is just an awesome ship.
Yeah.
And we only saw part of it. We only got to be on it for 5 days, and I would love to spend some time on it. Plus, they've done a lot of changes to it already.
Yeah.
So Daft Cat says, Eek, we better order some PJs quickly. Travel Daydreams just watched the White Pass Yukon Railway. It's been added to our list. Q&2 back from New York City is cheaper than business class seats, so went for it.
I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah, we've had a few people say that.
Yeah. Just it's crazy.
Which would you rather have, like 6.5, 7 hours business class in a plane, or a week on Q&2? Apart from holidays,
it's the annual leave, isn't it, for us?
But if that's not an issue for people, and not for everyone, it is.
Yeah.
And if you're going away once, twice a year, again, it's easier to have that extended one.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to do that. Jason, that's one I've just done. So I clicked on that one. Karen Stewart, for the first time, Virgin Cruises don't feel obliged to wear pyjamas. Lots of people that don't, including Stuart. Come on, Stuart, you've got to do this time. Not an excuse. You can wear
sateen.
Yeah, some long ones that look a little bit like joggers.
I was going like with a cravat and a smoking jacket. That's why I see Stuart in.
I could see him in that. A bit Hugh Hefner-y.
Maybe.
Come on, Stuart. Andrew and Pam, we're planning on maybe matching PJs. We don't have a good track record of making it to party due to excessive enjoyment prior to the party. And it's not that it's on that late, but especially if you're in sort of rock star, there is that advantage to take
the champagne,
a big advantage.
2 hours.
Is that what it is now?
I think they call it, it's normally an hour, but somehow.
And it's not just champagne now, is it?
Is it not?
Yeah.
Oh, Pam and Andrew.
Yeah. And if I remember right, Stuart and Karen had said that they've gone into Rockstar on this one as well. They're celebrating a biggie.
We'll see you the day after.
Elliot's gone for long silk type pyjamas,
nice.
and Mark still isn't sure.
Oh.
Days are counting down, though.
I was telling him about the Sainsbury's ones I sent you, and you didn't like the seahorses. You thought they were terrifying.
There were. The seahorses were like that big on it and looked scary. I didn't think there were seahorses at first, and then I realised they weren't nice. Jason, I think your PJs should be matching T-Rex outfits. I think that should be Stuart and Karen's for definite. Yeah, if you've not already bought any PJs, then that's what you should be going for. Defcat saying Paul and Carol's is Sky Princess in 2025.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dropped the mat. Sorry about that. Nearly dropped my drink.
Who's been drinking all day?
Well, you. But that doesn't stop.
Yes, but I'm not
That doesn't
dropping
stop my
anything, am I?
the mat sticking to my
How
drink.
can you still work a coaster?
Well done, you. That's because your glass isn't down long enough to stick to the coaster. You nearly spat that on yourself then, didn't you? You laugh because it's true. Steve, as Matt thought of wearing a onesie with attached booties, this could start a trend. Cheers.
The question is, Steve, would Channing Tatum wear a onesie with matching booties?
I feel that he probably would.
Maybe. Shall we ring him?
Yeah, but we'll see what what he's doing with that. Rafka, mind how cool. In that case, we won't get any PJs. No, don't everyone know get PJs. Get PJs. Come to the party. It's fun.
You can still come to the party, but
yeah, but if you're in the PJ party without PJs on, that's a bit. Nah. There's plenty of other places to go. You don't have to just go in there on.
I'd feel that you can go to the PJ party without PJs on.
It's not like Scarlet Night. Scarlet Night is ship wide. You've got to be part of that, haven't you? Whereas the PJ one is in like an area, so the rest of the ship you're not going to feel left out if you're not in there.
Yeah.
Very good question because I can't remember the answer to what we did.
What's this?
Emma's saying, "What to wear on your feet with PJs? Slippers?"
Oh, what did I wear? I think I just wore some Velcro sandals. I
honestly can't remember what.
I just had sandals on, I think.
I'm assuming I probably had sandals on.
I can't remember. Maybe you just had your pumps on.
But slippers would be fine.
They were navy blue. My sandals are navy blue and my pyjamas were navy blue, so I'm probably partnered.
I might take my slippers with me. They're very comfortable, my slippers.
They are very comfortable.
Let's have another quick drink. Now I've
Where's he ghost?
Under table
You've
somewhere.
left a ring.
You're rocking the camera.
I'm so sorry.
It'll be fine. Let me just.
What are you doing?
I'm just going to show a couple of bits, but I'm going to show the prize for the prize draw.
Oh, okay.
And while I'm just doing these other bits, which you'll just cringe at anyway.
Oh.
So can you think of a word for the prize draw? Because we didn't pre-discuss this. So coming up in a second, Andrew and Pam just said flip-flops. That's what they were wearing. I've got some flip-flops now, actually. You got me a pair.
I did get you some flip-flops.
I might wear them.
Well, you'd have to find some pyjamas to match the flip-flops.
I've got some pyjamas in mind. They're in a basket. I'll show you after this. Let me just cover a couple of very, very quick things. Have you got a thing within there?
A word?
Yeah, for when we come off this bit. Because then we can do the prize draw. So, a couple of quick reminders for anyone that doesn't know. We have our Facebook group, which we've now over 800 members on there. Linzi's absolutely fascinated by this bit. If you are not part of the community, then please do have a look at it afterwards and come along and join into that.
It's not that I don't want you. It's just it makes me feel really awkward.
Well, yeah, but I do it all in one go and cover it really quick.
Do your thing.
Are you thinking of a word? Okay.
I am.
I can only imagine what that is. Also, just to plug the merchandise, we've got our new Virgin collection coming later this week. So we will put the details up on the Facebook group, and then it'll be on there. So if anyone wants to get some, and there should still be time to get, well, there will still be time to get them if you order them by the end of this week for the Virgin Cruise or for whenever you go on one. And then the last one, for anyone who doesn't know on it, is that we also have our channel membership, and you can find out more details on the channel. Or you can just very quickly, and you can always go back after this, scan that QR code and get more information.
You're trying to kill me.
And that's it. No more plugging throughout the rest of the thing.
Thank you.
Are you okay with that now? Have you thought of a word?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to show the prize?
Do
So we've got the prize draw. To take part in this, it's not complicated. Just leave a comment, not in the chat on here, but either in a comment for the video after when it goes live on YouTube, or on any other video that's already on YouTube or that goes live over the next month. And do you want to just take it closer to the camera?
You see, it's a very, very classy.
It says Juneau, Alaska, and it's hand carved out of something. Finest balsa wood.
Yeah.
And it's a magnet.
Yes.
And if you win that, what word do they have to put in the comment lens?
Is that a beaver or is it a bear?
There is a bear and an eagle in there. Or a very angry beaver, one of them. I'm going with bear, though.
Okay.
What word do they need to put in?
Bear.
They have to put bear.
Or beagle.
Well, no, we need a word. Because how it works is I have to better search for it.
Bear.
B-E-A-R.
Like a bear.
Well, it could have been B-A-R-E.
Okay, Channing Tatum. I just thought bear.
Right, so if you would like to win the magnet, please just put bear in the comment for either this video or any of the other videos at any point over the next month. And on the next live stream, we'll make a draw on that.
And then Mark will search bears.
Have you just got me that from searching bears on YouTube? Okay. It's not bear season yet.
It's not, you love bear season.
I do like bear season, it's great. Cruising gaze. Question, do you have any recommendations? I can see you going in the screen. Any recommendations for spots to visit in Amsterdam, and have you booked any excursions? Serious question. Come on.
No.
If they were watching Gary right now, they'd be getting an answer to that question.
They would. Please don't turn over. No.
In short, we've only been once.
We've only been once, and it was very cold. It was very cold.
Yeah, we're hoping it's a little bit warm on it. I have to say, I'm a bit. We were talking about this yesterday. I'm a bit disappointed in the excursion that Virgin are offering.
You thought they'd be more kind of virgin-y, didn't you? Kind of more adult.
Yeah, and they're kind of just same as that I've seen on any cruise line. So I'm hoping there's going to be some different ones,
like windmills
as we
stuff.
get there. Yeah, but
tulips.
That doesn't seem a very Virgin cruise.
I don't know what you were expecting, but
I was just expecting it to be sort of different to what it is on other cruise lines, but it being an adults only one.
You know what? I'm thinking about some of the excursions my friends have told me about.
Well, when we get on, in fact, this is a good. I'm not plugging the Facebook group before you say, but on the Facebook group, we've put the details for the meetup.
Oh, no.
Which is for Thursday the 22nd before we get on Virgin.
The night before.
Yeah. Anyone who's part of the group is welcome to come down. Don't matter if you're coming on Virgin or not. If you live close enough to, don't be travelling from Edinburgh down. It's not worth coming that far to meet us for a drink.
No.
But if you're anywhere near Portsmouth area, just have a look on the Facebook group.
And let us know.
Yeah. Put in the comments that you come in. And it'll be fantastic to have everybody there. But flicking back to that, we can have a discussion at the pre-cruise get-together of
what we should do in Amsterdam.
What we should do in Amsterdam. Because we've got an overnight there. Because it's not just that we're only there for a few hours. We can
explore.
We can explore late at night.
In Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam.
What's the worst that could happen?
In summer. On a bank holiday weekend.
I think you might also need some leather shorts to go with your leather trousers.
Might get some chaps.
This is a whole new you. I'm very understanding.
You are. Thank you. Jason says, we're doing a 4-night cruise to Bruges on QM2 in September. I've never been on that ship. What would be your must-try experience to us on QM2?
Oh, I love QM2.
So what's the must-try?
Veranda.
Yeah, Veranda restaurant's an absolute.
I'm sorry, I was back on the ship then.
The Veranda restaurant, just to get some of that bread.
Oh, the bread is so good.
I don't think it's worth going for lunch at the Veranda.
Oh,
I'm not as blown away with that, apart from you get the bread again, but the lunch is okay. But
you don't get the desserts. You don't get the cheese trolley. They don't wheel that out for you.
You don't get the fancy run barber. So, yeah.
Dinner at veranda.
Dinner at veranda. Afternoon tea in the Queen's Room is essential, that's in there. And then as far as Bruges goes, we just like having a wander around, but we've done like the chocolate factory tours and stuff. The chocolate tour. Do you not remember that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't a factory.
A museum or something.
It was a shop.
We went up and went round looking at things in there.
It was a shop with a 6-foot cacao pod that looked quite obscene.
We remember this very differently. One of us was more sober than the other at that one. Here's one from Andrew and Pam.
Mm-hmm.
And we can talk about this. Hopefully, Andrew and Pam are going to be there at Portsmouth on the night before, so we can chat with them. But I don't know if they are or not, so please do try and come down. They've said the Amsterdam Banana Bar.
That sounds very you.
Yeah. If you can share me a link to that, just messages on Facebook with that one, Andrew or Pam. We'll take a look at that one and see if that's a good one.
That's the dishwasher.
Is that the dishwasher? I don't think anyone can hear it. Joe's on. Hi, everyone.
Hiya,
Hope everyone's
Joe.
having a nice weekend. It's bank holiday for us.
Nice.
New PJs and a new shirt for Scarlet and I have both arrived this week.
Wonderful. Joe's on.
Joe's
with
ready.
The program. Nice.
So we could have had sweet natured PJs, or is that coming? No. But that's only because I'd not thought about it. I think they could do. Watch this space.
I don't know.
We'd have to think of something appropriate for it. Watch this space.
Maybe not for this one.
There could be a few more likes. Press that button. Oh, thank you, Travel Day James. Yeah, we always forget about that. Google does like it. So if you can press that like button, thank you. Evening, both. Enjoying your content. Thank you,
John. Thank you.
I'm glad Linzi didn't pick pineapple. I'd be wary of shouting about them in a cruising context.
No, I went there.
You did.
There.
But we now should have said pineapple now that we've said it. Maria is on Scarlet Lady.
Amazing.
Just leaving Barcelona.
Oh,
I hope you're having an absolute... I don't say I need to hope you're having an amazing time. You will be having an amazing time. We absolutely know it.
Wonderful.
Not jealous. Oh yeah, Veranda was amazing. Also a pop-up indie restaurant called Coriander, which was stunning. If you see that, that's a must-do. Yeah, we had Coriander, didn't we?
We had Coriander. We didn't have
Nordley's.
Was it Nordley's?
On KM2, yeah.
Because
we want fjords. Yeah, it was called Nordley's. And again, I will definitely go with, and you can see it on the videos, one of us was much drunker than the other at Nordley's, as Lindsay's waving to everyone walking past outside. Yeah, the pop-up restaurants are really good. Like I say, we haven't tried Bamboo, but Coriander were really nice. And Nordley's is one of the best ones that we've said.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, do that.
Jason Fee, Group Cruise, are you handing out matching T-shirts with your Facebook group page on it? Free advertising?
No.
God, no. For the official Group Cruise next September, there will be stuff that we'll be giving out for that. For this one, it's an unofficial one. So, no, nothing like that. We'll just be all drinking and having fun on Virgin Voyages. Can any shade of red be acceptable on Scarlet Night, or does it have to be Scarlet Red?
I would say anything in the Pantone that is red.
Yeah, it don't have to be Scarlet.
No.
Anything that's sort of above dark pink upwards, I would say is fine, wouldn't you?
I would say so. Yeah.
When it first started, it was just a splash of Scarlet, wasn't it? So people had like a white top on with maybe just something red somewhere on them.
And now it's
struggling, I think,
Scarlet.
red. But now everyone's in everything in there, which, it's very different, but it's great. 'Cause it seems a really themed one.
Yeah. Because they even have purple accessories.
We've just had a super chat from Kevin. Thank you so much, Kevin.
Oh.
We're still getting used to any of those ones appearing. Just left Gary. In brackets, he'll be okay. Hope your unofficial group cruise goes okay. How many are you expecting for the night before get together? Have half
Oh,
a cocktail on us. We most certainly will. Thank you.
thank
That's
you.
very, very kind of you.
Thank you.
We've got space for about 50.
No, stop it. No, we haven't.
45?
No.
How many?
35.
Okay, 35 apparently, Kevin. I'm sure there'll be more space if we
No.
needed it.
No, please.
So we've already had about 20 or so confirmed that they're coming down, but more than merrier. Details in the Facebook group. Craig said that we loved coriander.
Yes.
I'm just trying to remember what the coriander meal we had on came to. The Nordley's one I can remember.
Can't remember.
Much clearer than coriander.
Can't remember.
I remember it being good.
Can't remember.
I love this comment that I've just seen come up here. You'll like this. From Andrew and Pam, who I think now have shares in Virgin Voyages. I now have a selection of my wardrobe dedicated to Scarlet Night outfits.
Wow.
You've now got a subsection, but not a proper section yet.
I've got some red in there, but wow.
That's awesome.
Are you holding my hand again when we jump in? As long as it's nice.
Yeah, I'll try and actually get you jumping in there this time.
Well, I did jump in.
No, I know, but I didn't film you doing it.
Well, that's your problem, not mine. I was near the water.
You were? Well, you were absolutely adamant there was no way you were jumping in that outfit, because I'd been in before you. I got in with Andrew and Pam, and you were still outside and you were filming a little bit.
Yes.
And you were like, I'm definitely not getting into that. I've got a different outfit to change into. You took 2 Scarlet Night outfits, one that was a pool-ready one.
Yes.
And then next thing, I turned around and you've jumped in pool.
Yes.
So there may have been some alcohol and sort of people encouraging you to get in there as well, I think.
Well, I don't know what to say.
What's the thing you're most looking forward about for Virgin?
That's a good question. I'm going to say I think just catching up with everyone. Catching up with everyone and the G&Ts at the dock house, is it? What's it called?
At the wake at the back of the dock bar.
Where
so it's the wake view, isn't it? But it is the dock bar.
Yeah, where they've got the G&Ts with the cheese.
Well, yeah, hopefully they've still got that.
Oh, I hope they've still got it.
It's a good one, that one.
I dream about that. It's so good. It's like the best G&T, and then it comes with a cocktail stick with really good cheese on it.
It's your perfect meal, isn't it?
It's like it was, it's a little bit of heaven.
Pam will be jumping in with you.
Yay.
Yeah, I do like it in there. We've talked about doing the grog walk this time.
Yes.
Which, if you're coming on Virgin with us, let us know if you want to do the grog walk. That'd be, because I think I'd enjoy that much more with people that
we know
or kind of know, than where you
strangers.
Just go on it. Yeah, so it can feel a little bit like forced fun, can't it?
It's a bit forced fun, a bit mingle with purpose.
Yeah. Mingle with purpose.
Not
Can
a
you
mingle
make
with
that
purpose person. Mingle with purpose person. That's not me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
An icebreaker.
Yeah. But it'd be nice to do that with a group of people.
And there's quite a bit of food on it as well, so you don't need to need to go out for dinner.
You see, we talked about that because we haven't booked a restaurant for that first night.
No.
With the thinking that if we can get on the grog walk, then when we get on, we'll just go get like a slice of pizza or something. Because we'll get a pizza because the pizzas on there are amazing. But it'd be a good one to do that.
Yeah.
Because last time we'd been for a full meal, hadn't we? I think we went to Pink Agave or something first.
Yeah, we'd had a full meal and then we went on that.
And then went on it, and we didn't have hardly any food, and there was some amazing food.
Yeah.
Andrew and Pam said yes, they still have it. Yes. And Daft Cat, best G&T sounds right up my street.
Honestly.
It really is a great G&T, that one.
Oh my God, it goes down so easy.
I really do like that bar at the back of there.
Yes.
I know we've talked about it a lot before,
yeah.
but it's just such a obviously if it's bouncing down, you can't use it. So
Come
fingers
on.
crossed. It's August bank holiday, so
And there's a festival on.
there's a festival on. It's August bank holiday, and we're on a cruise. So fingers crossed, it'll be nice weather. But if it is, we'll be just if you're on Virgin, try to find us. First place to look, if the weather's nice, will be just
And
that bar.
a little small place to do. The little nibbles are great.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, we love it there.
We do.
Emma's saying that they're looking forward to the food.
It's
They've got
so
high
good.
hopes.
It's so good.
Yeah. It's just absolutely phenomenal, isn't it? We've never had a remotely average meal on there.
No.
Let alone bad one.
No.
Jason said, we're not quite ready for Virgin. Is there a cruise CA? I think there's part of your question missing there, Jason. You can just fill in the rest of it for us. We'll come back to that. I did think about doing the grog walk, but wasn't sure I would be up for it if others were doing it. Like I say, I think if it's one where
you know people,
it's definitely going to be one.
Yeah.
That you're in it.
Yeah.
If other folk were in it, should be up for joining.
Yeah.
Joining him.
Yeah. We'll catch up and we'll sort that.
Yeah, you can't book that until we're on board anyway.
No, and we've got all the credit.
Yeah, we've got a huge amount of credit.
Until we find out we get on the grog walk and it's $500 per person. And then made allowances to everybody.
And we've never booked restaurants on the first night due to excessive partying. Maybe a nibble as we go. Yeah.
Cheers to that. Yes.
And
that's the plan.
That's the plan. Karen and Shirt said we never booked restaurant for the first night as well. I mean, you can.
You can.
But you just kind of, because they have a really great sail away party that can go on an awful long time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what time we sail away, actually.
I want to say 7.
Don't know. Can someone let us know in the comments, in the chat, what time we sail away? Because I honestly don't know. Because when they do that sail away party and there's free, I'll say champagne, but it's not. There's free sparkling stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't limit it to one glass.
No, they keep coming round, don't they?
Yeah. So we've come out of that.
Half cut?
3/4 cut.
Yeah.
And then if you're then going for a meal and then doing grog walk and then you're like, all of a sudden it's like, next thing you know, it's 2 a.m. and you've not actually been for a meal anyway.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah. Interesting question from Jason. We're not quite ready for Virgin. Is there a cruise ship that builds you up to experience such frivolity?
You know what? I'm not sure there is. There's cruises that pretend to cruise. So,
like who?
Like Celebrity Apex, they tried to be cheeky on certain things and do certain adult
I wouldn't say that they pretend to do. I think there's elements of that.
It felt a bit weird because it was celebrity.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from because before the Edge class ships, we'd experienced it in the other ones, and it's not like that.
No, the Edge class.
Edge class is much closer to Virgin.
Oh, they've tried,
but there isn't anything that's close. I don't think.
Celebrity Apex tried to be quite Virgin-y and didn't necessarily pull it off in the activities.
I think there were ships that are more party ships than Virgin.
Definitely.
I think Virgin's got this reputation as being a party ship where you can be more. You can definitely party on Virgin.
That's not in question.
But if you look at things like, for instance, Carnival going out of Florida, but they've got a reputation much more as being full-on party ships. Yeah, that's loud and noisy, and you can't really escape it as much.
Yeah, no, I would say Virgin is more like a really nice resort in Ibiza or Mykonos or something like that. It's quite chic and you can go heavy duty if you want, or you can hang out in the champagne bar and just people watch and everybody's very for dinner. Everybody's it's all very civilized.
Oh, I've had a thought of one.
What?
I stopped you midway because otherwise I'll forget what it was.
What?
We've not been on them yet, but something like the Morella Electric party type one.
I guess
that kind of, because it's adults only.
Yeah, it is, but I feel that's more full on than you have to go at it hard. Whereas on Virgin, you could do. We've had this conversation with Ken and Linzi from Ken Goes Cruising.
We have, yeah.
You don't have to go totally party hearty. You can do do a more reserved track if you want to.
Yeah, there's only Scarlet night, which is hard to avoid on the ship because it's ship-wide.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you don't have to be full-on party to it.
No.
But we mentioned the PJ party earlier. The PJ party is in one tiny bit of the ship.
Yeah.
And other places, there's other stuff going on.
Yeah.
As normal.
Yeah, you could go watch some live music.
I think you'd be fine, Jason. I don't think you need to build up to it. Just take the plunge. Just go
Literally.
for it. Yeah. We don't know anyone that's been on it who's had any concerns and come off it and gone, oh, yeah, those concerns were justified. It wasn't for us.
No. No.
Just give it a go. How often do you get recognised these days, what with being YouTube stars and all?
Okay.
Well, you get recognised more than I do because I'm behind the camera a lot. So I still have quite a bit of anonymity, which I quite like. You get more, but we're not that big. So we don't. It's not like Emma or Gary or someone where they turn a corner and someone recognises them.
Yeah.
But when we do, people have always been really lovely, haven't they? They come up and talk to us and have a chat.
Yeah.
And if you see us on ship,
because
just do that.
I forget.
Yeah, unless the camera's pointed at you, you're not thinking about it.
And I forget that people watch. If I'm quite honest, I forget.
But it's nice when people come and say hello. Andrew and Pam with a public safety announcement.
Yes.
I'll remind everyone to have a hearty breakfast before boarding.
Certainly. Oh, and with dairy. Something with dairy, so it lines his stomach. Spies have cheese when they have to go.
What?
I read it.
Oh, well, that'll be true then.
No, I read it. Spies, if they have to go and schmooze.
This is in the spy handbook.
They have to go schmooze at some diplomatic party and they need to drink in line with everyone else. They have really heavy duty cheese beforehand so that they can hold the...
What if you're a lactose intolerant spy?
Then you'll take those tablets.
Well, there you go. I'll probably
Pam and Andrew will know. They'll know.
I will just have a full English at the hotel. Karen Stewart saying it's showing 6 p.m. on Cruise Mapper.
So it won't be dark.
No, it won't be anywhere near dark.
But it'll be nice.
Yeah, it'd have been nice to go past sort of Spinnaker all lit up because we come out of. I don't think we've come out of there and it's been dark yet, have we?
No,
it's been light every time we've gone past.
No.
But I do like. I know, obviously, Portsmouth. There's a lot more options for us going on, but I really enjoy cruising out of Portsmouth because you go past that naval yard.
Yeah, no, you like all the ships, don't you?
It's just awesome.
Yeah.
So if you've not cruised out of Portsmouth before and you're going on Virgin at any point over the next sort of 6 weeks, 8 weeks while they're over here, you're in for a treat going out of there. One of the restaurants that's brilliant to go into on that first night, if you are going into a restaurant on that first night whilst cruising out, is Test Kitchen.
Oh, yeah, because you get to...
But ask them if you can have a window seat at the far side.
Oh, do you remember when I fell through the porthole?
Yeah. You're having a look and it were further away than you thought it were.
Yeah. In front of Rich and Helen, and we didn't know them then.
No. And they probably just thought, look at the state of her already. They've only been on ship at 2 hours. Kevin in the UK. Kevin saying, getting practice for Virgin, try Royal Caribbean.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Good one to try.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't plug the group cruise next September.
Oh, for goodness sake.
We've got a long wait for breakfast
to
boarding time. I'm going on with you. So we may go for a hearty lunch. Yeah, a lot of the boarding times on Virgin are more like hotel check-in times. So you're checking in at between sort of 2. Well, half 1 is the very earliest for Mega Rockstars, Rockstar and Sea Blazers. And then 2 o'clock till 5 is for pretty much everyone else. So, yeah, we get on a little bit early because we've got that Sea Blazer one.
Yeah, but it's not earlier.
No, it's half 1 we can get on.
Mm-hmm.
But that's better because our original check-in time was 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'd rather be on there.
Mm-hmm.
Jason's saying, have you done any themed cruises? If not, what theme would tempt you?
Oh.
We talk about this all the time.
We do. And we've costed the Star Trek cruise.
We have, yeah. We very, very nearly booked that.
That was a weird thing. We booked. We looked at the 80s cruise.
Yeah. I looked at the 80s cruise this week because I was questioning you as to who you thought won there. So they're like Tapao, but there weren't that many really well-known ones on it.
No. So, yeah, we do keep looking.
I think the Star Trek one would be fascinating.
You'd like that. You'd
it
love
would,
that.
but I don't feel, whilst I'm a big sci-fi fan, I'm a big Star Trek, I'm a big Star Wars fan. You're a big Star Trek fan. I don't think I know enough about it. And it'd be like, I'd be worried about being at a convention that I feel that my knowledge is good compared to someone who doesn't watch it, but compared to someone who watches it, it's like, am I going to feel like imposter syndrome going on that particular type cruise?
Yeah.
With
saddles, basically.
So yeah, probably the 80s ones would be fun to do.
I can think of another one, but I'm not saying because I'll look like a lunatic.
What one?
No, I'm not saying.
You got to say it now. You can't tease it and then not say it.
No, I can't tease it. I can exactly tease it.
Stuart can say it was dark the first time we cruised out of Portsmouth on Virgin when we first met you.
Was it dark?
Nah.
That was March, so maybe it was dark. What were we doing?
No,
walking. We were grog walking.
On the... Yeah. Oh, on Valiant. Yeah, that one, our first one, was it?
No.
Oh, so yeah, maybe it was.
We were grog
So there you go. If you're doing grog walk, you will miss that. Daft saying that they're not boarding until 3:45.
Oh, goodness.
And they are relatively strict with it.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Lee has said, have you ever seen inside a sea view cabin? I'm being encouraged to bid for an upgrade, but our last 2 Virgin Voyages cruises are being a Sea Tourist Plus. Keen to try a sea view. Will I be disappointed? We have seen him one.
Have we?
Yeah. They're pretty much like a Sea Tourist, but without a tourist.
Okay.
There's not much different on it. I think that because we're in Amsterdam for 2 days, and you've only got sort of going up and down channel really as the viewing thing, whilst we've got a balcony on this one, I don't think I would have been that bothered if we would have had to have...
You know what? The XL Sea Terrace we had in the Adriatic, that was a nubbin of a balcony, and we didn't hardly use that.
No, because it wasn't a big balcony, but also
it was very...
It ended up like a wind tunnel, and we didn't have a hammock.
And it had a jaunty angle to it.
Yeah, but they've only got a couple of them on each one. And
so
we've warned
I
people
would
about
probably
that.
say, like you say, that'd be up.
If it was a cheap bid,
so cheeky
like
one, a cheeky one,
£100,
top side,
then I'd pay it. I think it's worth it just to have the door open and to better go out and stretch out. To go from a sea view,
but let's do it
compared to
I've
a
seen
terrace.
To try a sea view. No, inside a sea view.
Yeah, have you ever seen inside a sea view? I'm being encouraged to bid for an upgrade, but our last 2 have been sea tours. Basically, they have a sea view, but they've got a chance to upgrade.
Okay.
I don't think you'd be disappointed, but I think if it was a low bid, I'd still be tempted to.
Yeah, because sometimes if you've been out and you've been drinking a lot, sometimes you just need some fresh air that's like with nobody around you.
And there is a tendency to have had 1 or 2 drinks on Virgin.
Yes. Where you need your own space.
Yeah. So what would you do? Would you go with that sea view, or would you be tempted for a cheeky bid if it was a low bid?
I would cheeky bid it. I would cheeky bid it because I need the fresh air.
And I know Daft Cat got this as well because they put it in the group, but they'd been announced in the last couple of days that people had got the bids, and a huge number of people who'd got them had put in the minimum bid.
Amazing.
So it might be worth putting in that minimum bid.
Yeah.
We hadn't had another one come through. We had it come through for a bid for a Rockstar, and I put in the lowest bid on that, and I've heard nothing.
So that's
I'm not expecting to get that at all.
What?
They're asking for £60 to upgrade. But I've done tourists before, and I didn't really use them.
Oh, right. Okay. Well,
It depends how much you go drink with us and Pam and Andrew and everyone else as to how much you'll appreciate that extra
Having the
sort of
door
air.
open.
If you're going to avoid us all, then
Yeah,
you'll be fine. Just stick with what you've got.
Yeah.
For £60, I would have done it, and I wouldn't have
Yeah.
even mentioned it to you. I'd have just like, yeah, we're doing that.
Uh-huh.
Daft Cat had said that always worth the low ball offer. They only bid £70 to upgrade to a central seat terrace. Because if I remember right, when we're reading it, Daft Cat were originally under at one end, but under a noisy area.
Oh yes.
So
yes.
£70 to go to somewhere like that,
Yeah.
it is well worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Emma said it would be good or a bit bittersweet if we also had a sailaway party leaving Amsterdam too.
That would be good.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
There'd be something.
Yeah, I mean, we've had sailaway parties on Virgin when we've left different ports.
Yeah, they've had little soirees.
Yeah.
Not so much a full party, but yeah.
And will that be Resilient Lady's first time it's been to Amsterdam? It might be, might it?
Right.
Which, if it has, they might have a little bit.
Yeah.
They say, yeah, we're right under Gumber.
Oh, no.
So for £70 for that one.
Yeah.
That's an absolute bargain.
Yeah.
Well, that's bringing us up to the end of the live.
Wow.
Which that's absolutely flown by. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
If you can join us down at Portsmouth, that'll be fantastic. But do let us know.
Yes.
Don't
get me into trouble.
There's a featured thread on the Facebook group where you can sort of just put your details in. It'd be fantastic if we see you down there. Mm-hmm. And we'll look forward to reporting back from it. We will be doing a few videos from there, but they won't be the normal ones. Because obviously we've covered Resilient Lady quite a lot, so we'll be doing something a bit different.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, cheers, Lance. Have you got anything left to cheers?
I just got a little bit.
A little bit of grenadine. I've still got all mine.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers, everyone.
Thank you. Lovely day.